All right, guys, some technical difficulties. We're back. We've got Sultan's run loaded up. This is DLUD Golf's Best Courses League. I was at the golf course this morning. Pretty decent round for me. Some wouldn't say it was that great. Pretty brutal greens, though. They were tearing me and my three partners up pretty bad. The 7 and the 8 iron for the Ping G425s came loose again. The shaft came loose from the head. It might be time to put them out to pasture, have them reshafted with steel shafts. I don't know. But right now I'm back to my pitching wedge through 5 iron of these Mizuno Pro 221 musclebacks. These guys. So there you go. I don't know if those shafts are going to keep coming loose on those Ping G425s, but they're nice clubs. It's just I can't be getting shafts re-glued all the time. Hey, Crushing It, what's going on? The kid was pretty apologetic. He said he's sorry the shafts came unglued again, and he's going to use something called Pro Glue or Tor Glue. I kind of wanted to say, why didn't you do that to begin with? Like, I spend so much money in that golf shop, it's not even funny. I could probably be their only customer and they'd still be fine financially. But yeah, so we'll be using the Mizuno musclebacks. I haven't used them in a while, but they're basically blades, so they're not very easy to hit. We'll see how they treat us on this round. But that's really all I got for you guys. Sim golf. Would rather be on the real golf course, but that requires time and energy. Is that a sky ball right out of the gate? Get out of here. I did not hit one of those today. Is this going to roll off the fairway? That son of a bitch rolled off the fairway. Okay, we got to hit about 190, probably more than that because we're out of the schmutz here. I've got some old 4 hybrid Taylormade slider, 22 degree. It's obviously I hit very toey, but I'm electing to use this instead of the 4 iron from the musclebacks. Those are hard to hit as it is. The 4 iron, any 4 iron is pretty hard to hit, so. I don't use a hybrid ever. I would assume it's the same swing as my fairway woods, but I think we'll find out real quick if it's not. I can't complain about that shot, especially after that crappy ass drive. Crushing It, what's going on with you? What's going on? You got any hot drama to report? Ooh, are these greens firm? 8 foot. Yeah. Crushing It says he went from a 4 iron to a 4 hybrid and it's better in every way. There's nothing better than a buttery smooth, flushly struck 4 iron, but That don't happen very often. Okay. He says he's playing a scramble with old DLUD tonight. DLUD golf. There's so many golf sim tubers, aren't there? 150. I honestly don't know what club I'm supposed to hit here. I think an 8-iron, because I don't want it to go 150. These clearly were not cleaned after the last round that got played with them, so that's fun. These are so skinny. Going from performance game improvement irons to these blades is pretty intimidating. We got some water to fly. Let's see what happens. Shouldn't be any different. It just looks different. It looks more intimidating. And feels like shit. Those do not feel good. That wasn't a pure strike, but the stuff people say about blades and muscle backs feeling crappy unless you hit them perfect, I used to think it was a myth. It's absolutely true. And not based on that strike right there, just I used them for half the season, you know. Putting's been hit and miss lately. I'd say mostly miss. Occasionally even a blind squirrel finds a nut, I suppose. Guys, I change golf clubs more frequently than I change my underwear at this point, so I'm honestly surprised that my rounds aren't worse than they are. Pretty solidly struck ball there. $250? Is that it? Shit. That's it, huh? Yeah, the only guy I can get to play a scramble with me is a poor flying fat kid. And he's probably just too nice to say no. Too nice to say no. Just absolutely flying past the pin or not able to get him up to the pin, but not much of anything's going to the pin here with the 58 degree. What's going on with these greens? It's 11 stimp normal. I'm not exactly what I would call a golf whisperer, but they feel more like firm 12 stimp greens. Oh, don't go in there. I thought we were friends. You guys, the likelihood of getting out of this bunker with anything other than like a high lofted wedge is going to be difficult, but we might be okay. Let's check out the okay, it looks like up to right there, it's going to get rejected right back in our faces. So, got to hit something fairly lofty here and hope for the best. Yeah, it got us. That was a 54-degree wedge. Let's look at that replay just for shits and grins. A 54-degree wedge on that slope probably should have done us something a little bit different. But let's take a look at the replay. If I could slow it down. Yeah, just another one of GS Pro's finer points, I suppose. Let's replay exit. That cost us a stroke, so that sucks. But we're out. We can try to get over to the green, which is what I think we need to do. It's a par 5. Let's use this 4 hybrid. I mean, it goes pretty straight, which I realize is me, not the club, but didn't go very far. No, it went a decent distance too, so that's a nice club. 3 total distance. Yeah, it's a lot easier to hit than the 4-iron, and it goes, I think if I actually like hit a clean shot with it, it'd be a nice little respite from that 4-iron. These greens are not playing normal. So here we go again. I'll just hit a bump and run. I can already tell we're going to be fighting the greens the entire round. Sit down. Crushing It says impossible GS Pro shot. He's talking about that stupid ass bunker shot I just played. I should have flopped it. I probably would have gone further. Oh shit, come on. Oh, that was a double. We got a double bogey on a par 5. It took us 7 shots to get in the hole. That's absurd. If you look at a decent round of golf, let's say mid 80s, for me, let's say you shot in the mid to high 80s, and you used 7 of your shots. I don't know, the math just doesn't seem to add up. Anyway, 150, let's hit the 7-iron. These are fun little clubs to hit. Let's see if it stings the hell out of my hands here. See, that was pured. That's when you're glad you're hitting muscle backs. That wasn't even truly pure. That was a little towy. Okay, we're on a pretty leaky green here. Slightly downhill, 22 feet to the pin. It's going to be real leaky, folks. Like a faucet. Okay, I probably could a combination of hit a little bit harder and read the green a little bit better, but I think we got out of there with a par anyway. That double bogey hole kind of screwed us. Man, I don't know. I'd say these fairways and these greens are normal plus, which is halfway between normal and hard or firm. Let's try this 4 hybrid out again. There's a real good chance you're going to be down in this low spot with the bunkers. Maybe try to get up. I don't know the trajectory of this club, but we'll see. We'll see what it does if I can strike it cleanly. Pretty cleanly struck. It must have been off the toe. We are probably good because we're on another tee box. Was that towy? That wasn't even that towy. It was towy. But that thing sailed. Man, who the hell needs a 4-iron? 50 yards here. The pin's in a stupid spot. Greenskeeper didn't get laid last night. All right, that could have been a lot worse than that. Should be a birdie look. Guys, I was driving home from the golf course today. It's like 40 minutes south of me, so I'm coming back home on the interstate. I don't understand this, but maybe I'm losing my shit. I'm driving, and I see this car, and the person's entire first name's on the license plate. I don't get it. I just feel like that's too much information to have on your vehicle. What was her name? I don't remember what her name was, but something Karen-y. And I was like, why would you have your entire first name on your license plate? I honestly don't understand it. I don't understand vanity plates. I misread the brake. What do we get there? A Parski? What's up, Shankin' Birdies? You been able to get into the simulator? Is anything feeling better for you? All right, I can't fly 310 to the the green. So what I'll do, because I'm kind of having fun with this 4 hybrid, is I'll tee off with it. It's crazy how many golf clubs are available to you when you learn how to properly strike them, you know. That felt toey, but it went like it was Healy. There you go. 180, leaving us 130 into the pin. Let's hit this pitching wedge. Shankum Birdie says he played Hazel Rocket Golf's par 3 course today. And went 51 over. I would say to that, don't feel bad. That's a tough, tough course. The greens are a little much. Some of them literally will not hold a golf ball. Oh, that felt like shit. Stay up, stay up. I do not miss these blades. Muscle backs, whatever they are. Shankum Birdie says his back's still hurting, so he wanted to try a par 3 course. I don't blame you, boss. Okay, deep rough, 20 degrees up, so this ball's gonna go quite high in the air. We don't need to help it. Don't flop it. It doesn't need any help. Well, I mean, if we'd have opened the club face a couple of degrees there, we might have gotten our gimme, but this is just going to be fast. We need to hit it about 9 feet of speed. Dude. Fucking GS Pro. Can I replay that? That ball literally rolled over the edge of the cup. Good Lord. Good Lord. Let's have a little fun and hit this 4 hybrid again. It's bringing me a lot of joy here. Little fadey. It probably will miss the fairway, maybe. Nope, we got a members bounce. Damn good feeling club though. 208 with the old, so basically it hits as far as the 7 wood. So I'm guessing if we look here, they're similarly lofted. Yep, the 7 wood's a 21 degree. So basically eliminates the need for a 7 wood. Guys, make sure you're paying attention to your loft gapping, because right now I have basically 2 of the same club in this lineup here. 91. Let's hit an easy little 50-degree wedge here. Easy little 50-degree wedge. Choke up on it a smidgen. We're putting, but we're still quite a ways away from the pin. And it looks like the pin is cut into a crown on the green. A sure sign that the greenskeeper did not get laid last night. Oh, Sally, put down your purse. We'll just fast forward past that when we rewatch the video. What do we got here? 224. Let's just keep hitting this 4 hybrid. It's actually kind of fun, but it's not going to get us up far enough. Let's just hit driver like regular jack-offs. Guys, I saw I had another subscriber this morning when I woke up. If you could kindly stop subscribing to this channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm really trying to work this whole anti-hero thing here. Okay, I must have come a little over the top on that. Hopefully it's in a spot where we can hit it. We should be good. Really bad drive. I don't know why we got 235 carry in the lab software and only 213 carry. Must have been hitting uphill. And we still got almost 200 yards to go. I wonder what club we should use. Oh, the 4 hybrid maybe? Let's see if we can put this ball neatly on the green. If I get a hold of it, it might go too far. Nah, that ain't going anywhere good. Maybe it'll roll up. That was super heely. It's a par 5, I think, though. We should be fine. 37. It is not a par 5. The last hole was a par 5. Oh my. We are, need to get our shit together here. 27-37. We need to hit almost 40 feet of feel on this here putt. Is that going to go in? Of course it's not. Take your bogey, go to the next hole, step right up. 5 over after. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these back. This is a par 5, but it's a long one. And you can see that if you don't hit the ball true, you're going to be in a tree. If you hit the ball right, you're going to be in a tree. If you hit the ball left, you're going to be in, guess where, a tree. So let's see here. How far have I been hitting? And it's downhill. Maybe we try to hit right there. That's probably gonna be a sim drop. Yeah, that's deep in the shit. Let's see if there's an out. But I don't usually play these shots. Let's check the colliders, which is cheating, obviously, but is there anywhere we can get through here? You got to get it high. We're hitting downhill, and if I try to get it over here, I got to hit 150 out of here, which is not happening. Let's take a sim drop like good little idiots who can't seem to hit a drive straight. I thought that felt pretty good, but GS Pro had other plans, as it often does. I'd say GS Pro is an 85 to 90% solution. Nothing better, nothing worse. 228. Playing downhill. Let's try the 5 wood. See if we can't get over there. Left. That should be fine. That's gone. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, guys. Oh shit, it's OB. What happened there? Nice over the top Healy shot. Let's try this again. 1 degree left. Dude, oh, it was so close. We got a lot of golf to play yet, but I'd say this round's kind of a wash at this point. Scores, because we got a couple of doubles. We got 1 double. This is going to be a double or a triple. I'd prefer to be hovering around even after the front 9, but it's just not panning out here. But I did get an SGT trophy in the mail yesterday, which goes to prove that you can still get participation prizes for net score. So that's fun. Oh, that was a trip. Okay, we're up to 8 over after 10 holes. Pretty shit round going here. 269. Honestly, on courses like this, if you don't have a pretty good spread, pretty tight spread on your driver, I would honestly just put it in the bag. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be behind a tree or something most of the time. And it's not just a like punch out affair. Like, you got to take a sim drop or you're done. And you'll notice the guys that are scoring the lowest, they're putting a ball on the fairway off the tee, and then they have an amazing approach shot. 95 yards I must hit here. Let's just get it on the green. We don't need to be hunting for this pin. That's probably a little far over. There we go. Short again. We might be able to do a little bump and run here. No, don't do that. Dude, these greens are 11 stimp. My ass. That rolled uphill like that. And now we have basically an impossible leaker here. 6 feet playing 4 feet, probably 5 feet. Just a nasty little leaker. Let's just touch it and see where it goes. Yep, she gone. These are not 11 stimp greens. 9 over after 11 complete holes. 170, this ball needs to go 165, I'd say. Maybe 160 to 165. And you're looking at a very tiny target. It's better to be short than it is to be long here. So if we just want to fly the green, we need to hit 160. This club should be fine for that. It's drawn over. We'll see if it'll stick. That ain't bad. 16 yards from the pin, just not on the short stuff. He's brand new, dude. Lay off him. Oh, I fucking hate GSPro. Guys, let's watch that replay. Since we might have one of the biggest GSPro fanboys in all of existence in the chat right now, let's look at this replay. Did anyone else see that shit? Go. Watch this ball roll right over the hole. Cast a shadow and everything. For the love of Pete. Okay, number 13 is a 540-yard par 5. We got a split fairway, but you're not getting to the water hazard there. Even with the downhill slope, it ain't happening. Well, no, there's probably some people that could. Maybe that Jamie Bestwick guy, he hits missiles I have never encountered in my life. I love watching his videos. Okay, that'll be a nice little fairway finder. I feel like it was pretty high. It's still rolling. 280 to the pin, 260. I ain't mad at it. Let's see if we can launch something up there with the 5 wood. You're right. Okay, no complaints there. Wish it had gone a little further, but my other hand's already filling up with shit, so I don't think the wishing well is giving anything out today. 90 yards. Are you asking why I said it or what it means? I'd say if you can keep this one somewhat in line, you might be in the bunker. If you're playing a nasty slice or a nasty hook, maybe just hit a fairway wood or a hybrid. Okay, we will see if we need to take a little lovely sim drop here because we are right in the bush. We might be okay. Where are we aimed here? We got to take a lateral out. They're slightly doglegging right, so we got to take a frickin' lateral out. That sucks ass, dude. Fanboy means you're a huge fan of something. Okay, this is gonna play 110, maybe a little longer because of the wind, but obviously we're not gonna wanna hit at 110. This is a tough shot. This is between clubs for me. It wanted to fade back over, but did not. These clubs don't feel good. If you're gonna play blades or muscle backs, you probably ought to be hitting off the center of the club 90% of the time, because otherwise they just hurt. Like a cold aluminum softball bat. When you hit too close to the handle, that's kind of how it feels. It sucks when a chip in is only to save par. Okay. You're probably going to want to use your fairway finder here because you're either going to be in the drink or you're going to be in the trees. You got a tailwind. Let's hit that 4 hybrid and try to land something near the fairway because I don't really want to be in the water. Okay, it's going to be right edge of the fairway, but not wet, not in a tree. .180 to the pin. Steep drop off from the green into the bunker. So you're almost better off going too far. Maybe fly exactly that far. Unless we went far enough, well, we did, we're good. But that tree's going to be directly between us and the pin. Maybe not. Maybe there is some solace here. 26. Oh! Sit down. 20, playing about 21 or 22 feet here. Got to get it up the hill. That was very much up the hill. That's probably too much. Is that too much? Oh, this goddamn game. Let's look at that replay. Guys, I'm not saying balls roll over the edge of the cup outside, because they do. Not saying they don't. That one's sixes. That one's a push. I mean, I'm the one that shouldn't be leaving the putts. I should be hitting the heart of the cup. I get that. It's my fault, but 160, it's going to come in super hot, though. Let's just hit our 150 club. A little bit of wind. That's the second pure hit I've had with these muscle backs, and it wasn't far enough. 18. Seventeen's a short little par 4, playing about 375. You're going uphill though, probably closer to 390-ish. Pretty narrow fairway. There is some relief up there on the right though at about the 230-yard marker. You just got to decide if you want to eat another stroke for a sim drop or not. That should be just fine. Little Healy bastard started out left and came back into the fairway. That's about how far those go. 150 and some change to the pin. This is mostly downhill. It's breaking slightly right. Maybe put it right there and say a bit of a Hail Mary. SGT let a putt drop, did it? I am Jack's disbelief. Let's see here. This is pretty low threat unless you're hitting really bad hooks or really bad slices. Should be fine. $150 into a beautiful, beautiful backdrop, but it could be a $150 into the water. Maybe take the water out of play and hit your 130 club, which is what I'm gonna do. Trash shot. It'll be all right though. It's not wet. That's what matters. All right, we're probably taking a bogey out of here, so we're going to be 12 over after the round, which is fine. It's fine. It's acceptable, I guess. Oh, shit. Make that 13 over. There's something to be said of being able to park the ball for a 2-putt from most places on a green. Like, I just don't even know what the hell's going on right now. What do we do? Ugh. Okay, there's the score. Classic, not great. I like to try to stay within about 10 over par or lower. Stats are not too bad. I actually hit 9 fairways, which is better than I usually do. A couple of sand saves. This 3 doubles and 1 double plus, that is going to tank your score quick. If you can stay to par and bogey, you can score very well in most of these events. You're not going to be at the top of any of the leaderboards though, because those guys are aliens. Looks like I'm still shitty enough at golf to be in the No Pros League. It's at Meadowbrook Golf Course. 5,900 yard tees, Thursday pins, 8-foot gimme auto putts. Thank God for that. Normal greens, normal fairways, 10 stimp. That's a bit slow, but we'll probably adjust. Calm wind, 400 feet above sea level. If I didn't have a job and I could spend my entire day doing whatever the hell I wanted, I would spend a few hours going through my videos and finding all of the stupid glitchy shit GSPro's done throughout the few hundred videos I've posted. Okay guys, this is going to be a huge departure from the last course. Fairway's not lined with trees. We do have some trees, but there's a lot more relief. And as I say that, I'm still not even able to hit the fairway. Decent shot though. $108 uphill into the wind. You're probably going to want to take an extra club here. It's pin high, slightly higher than pin high. No harm, no foul. Let's see if we can get out of here with a par. Just really have to get it up there. It's not breaking too hard, but I do need to hit about 35 feet here of feel. Not too bad. Would like it to be a little closer, but par's par. Just gigantic areas for hitting errant tee shots here. We should have a good time. Little bit of wind. We're aimed over here. We probably don't need to be aimed over there. Maybe we aim about right there. You can't win. That thing wasn't even over the top. This club face was slightly open, and it caused us to be 45 yards offline. That shit would not happen on a normal golf course, dude. 230 to the pin. We're right through a tree. Let's just get up and down here. $85 yards, slightly right. Okay, let's get up to the cup for a parski here and be good. Maybe right there. Oh, hell yes. $315-yard par 4. I ain't the longest hitter in the world, but I'm salivating. It's like you need to get it on the green in one or just hit 2 normal shots. Because otherwise you're just really close to the green and you've got some awkward chip shot that's between clubs for you, you know? Not the most advantageous place to be in the world. It's walking over to the right a little bit. Didn't get done too dirty there. What do we got? 99 yards. 99 yards to the pin. Take one down, pass it around. 98 yards to the pin. I'm not going to quit my day job, don't worry. So it's 100 yards. It's going to want to go a little bit left. We've got a slight tailwind. Let's see if we can get out of here. That was fat, and we were already hitting out of the rough. Might be okay. Yeah, that's a good shot. That should be close. If not, we get another chance to see a ball roll directly over the edge of a hole. 15. Oh, shoot. Buck 22 with a tailwind. We're up. It's going to play 124 without the wind. Let's just hit this club right here. Pins cut into where the green starts to bottleneck. Bottlenecking like my graphics card. Oh, I can't even explain to you how crappy these blades feel when you don't hit them right. Go buy a set. Find some on Facebook, perhaps a pawn shop. Try them out for yourself. But it seems like I have to glue those pings up, or have them glued up at the shop once a week at this rate, so. Worst case scenario, we have them refitted with steel shafts. Get over it. 405 yard par 4 here on 5. To get punished for a drive that awesome is really shitty. That felt really good. Let's check the colliders, and if not, take a little semi-sim drop here. The colliders are abundant and they are many. Abundant and many mean the same thing. They are synonyms, so pardon my ignorance. Let's see here. Let's do a sim drop. What gives us the best angle here? I sure hate sim drops. Shit. That's a really toey, nasty shot right there. I'm reminded of why I don't like these blades. Okay, let's see here. What can we do to stop the old bleeding? Let's try to flop something up. That is going to be about as useless as tits on a bowl there. That shot was markedly less useless, but we still took a double for whatever it's worth, which sucks because now we're back up to 1 over. Still coming across the ball a little bit. We're about pin high. Should be able to get up there for par. By up there, I mean down there. It's going to be a leaky little bastard. Let's go right there. We only have to hit this like 14 feet of feel. Get your ass in the hole. $325 bunkers. I see bunkers. Not too concerned. Maybe we try to get in this region and not be blocked out by the trees. It felt like it was off the top of the club, but it ain't a bad shot. Are we blocked out? Not quite. 86 yards. What club should I hit? It's going to want to go left. It's going to want to hit this tree beside us. All right, let's do a little bump and run. .480-yard par 5. So you can see we're surrounded by trees. You're gonna take a stroke either lateral and out or doing whatever things you do out of the trees here. So I'm just gonna hit a fairway wood. And there's really no guarantee that will be on the fairway either. It should just be called a wood. I'm just kidding. It's not where it goes, it's where you hit it from that matters. All right, it's fading over into the fairway, should be just fine. As compared to wherever the driver would have gone. It's got a bit of a mind of its own, as you know. As anyone who's stepped up on a tee box knows, the driver's got a bit of a mind of its own. Let's nuke a ball up near the green here. It's 245, so it probably ain't happening with the 5 wood, but we'll see. And nuked it was. I'm guessing it's going right in that sand trap, or maybe slightly in front of it. That ain't bad at all, guys. We only lost a few yards of carry. Tough downhill lie. Probably want to lay a floppy flop up there. That should have had a metric shit ton of backspin, but for some reason still bounced forward. Guessing we were on some kind of hit the back of a hill. Pretty leaky here. It needs to go about 8 feet. Oh my good God. Okay, probably don't need to do any more to prove my point here. This has happened, I don't know, 4 times this round, but let's look at the replay. Go. That one's within a margin of error. We'll give it that one. I'm gonna look at the replay one more time. That one's actually legit. We'll leave that one alone. That's at least feasible in real life. 325-yard par 4. pretty narrow clearing. Might as well just hit a 5 or a 7 wood. Bit high, but it'll give us an approach into the green. $1.25 into the pin. Let's hit one of these muscle backs because they feel so buttery smooth all the time. We have a headwind. Oh, what am I doing here? What happened there? I think we need to place more of our weight on the front leg, and perhaps some of those will not be so prevalent. But these clubs they're not for people of my handicap, so we'll probably move back to the Giga Golf 1 length clubs here next round. It's humid as hell here in Utah right now. It's been raining a lot. Need to hit this about 20 feet of feel. Come on, keep going. Yucky little bogey. Didn't have a very good approach. What are we thinking here for this shot? Yeah, that felt a lot better, but I still pulled it. I'm not doing too bad with these muscle backs. I might just leave them in the club holder here. 25. Okay, 10 holes down, 9 to go. Guys, there's no reason to hit driver when you have tree-lined fairways like this and the hole's only 350. Depending on how far you hit, right? Well, shit, that backfired. Let's see if we have a magic bunker force field replay after this. But what I'm going to do to prevent not being able to get out of here, because GS Pro is already going to make it difficult enough, is I'm going to hit a little open-faced here. Alright. You got to give GS Pro a chance to succeed. Give it every chance to be successful. That was a little fat. It's going to be not a blow up hole, but it's basically a planet for bogey now, or double bogey. Might be able to sink this putt. 9-2. Shouldn't have an issue hitting driver on this one. Just keep it left. Hell's the loft on this son of a bitch set to here? Standard. 10.5 degrees, that's fine. I don't feel like dicking with it right now. 234. Where's my 3-wood? Over here with this pile of pawn shop worthy clubs over here. Just a horrible, horrible shot. Let's see if we can get over on the green. 70 yards out of the rough. Not good contact. Got plenty of green to work with. And we worked with every damn inch of it there. Still got a 33-foot putt. Downhill leaker. Damn close putt there. We are 3 over. I'd like to see if we can get a little something extra here. We've got quite a few holes left to play. Okay, another home run. Directly into that bunker. We got our work cut out for us here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we can get out of here. Let's check the colliders. I don't see any evidence of a magic force field around this bunker. Let's try to get out of here. what do you know? Let's look at the replay just for shits and grins here. SGPRO had us hitting, that's terrible. That would have been a good shot too. I guess note to self, even though you're on an uphill slope here, just hit a 69-degree wedge or you're never going to get out of a pop bunker in this game. What a waste of a stroke. Surprised it even let us out with that 54-degree wedge, honestly. This putt's all ready for bogey, and that's if it actually goes in the hole. Start taking double bogeys, watch your score explode. That is clearly not going in the hole. Take your double bogey, move to the next tee box, please. So now we're 5 over, because it's impossible to get out of a goddamn bunker in this game. 70. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's a little fadey. Buck 28 into some wind. Come on, ball. You probably do a little bumping around here with a 54-degree wedge. See what she looks like. 13 yards. That was a good bump, too much run. Okay, we've shit the bed again, and we're probably going to go to 6 over. Oh, Jesus. Left that one short, like a huge rookie. All right, tree line fairway. This is a bad spot to hit driver. Maybe get down the fairway a decent distance. Are we into the wind? We are into the wind. Come on, fade back. It's not on the fairway, but it's fine. 315. Okay, they've conveniently made this spot on the left a lateral hazard, and then you got OB to the right. My suggestion would be for this particular shot, because I really despise taking penalty strokes, to just advance up the fairway enough to where you can have a shot at the green, but you're not going to go in either of those areas. That should do just nicely. It is a par 5 after all. Leaving you a $112 into the pin, into the wind. That might be all right, but it's going to be too far to the right. Let's putt up there and get out of here with our par. It's going to leak pretty hard, especially as it slows down. Oh, come on. All right, we got 3 holes to go. We are 6 over par. Again, we have a tree-lined fairway and a pretty short hole. Too high, but it will be good to go. Buck City. Buck City. This is not a par 5. These clubs are very, very difficult to hit. We'll have to swap them out on the next round. And they're not doing too bad. It's the archer, not the arrows. Real nice to get a couple of birdies here. Pins not on the front of the green, but it's mighty close to the water for someone of my skill level. Jeez, so short. So short, sir. When does the golf club shop close today? 2. It's already freaking 5 o'clock. Shit old men say. It's already 5 o'clock. Yep, it's already 5 o'clock. Probably ought to buzz over there and pick up those clubs that kid was gluing. And we'll utilize the 3 strikes and you're out rule. If the shaft comes unglued again, which would be the 3rd strike, I start looking for another set of clubs. Sadly, that's kind of where I was aiming because I didn't want to go in the water on the left. Geez, that wasn't even long enough either. Bump and run time. Get your ass in the hole. Okay, that might have been a little too ambitious. Okay, 6 over. Scorecard's fine. We just had some problems on the 5th hole and on the 13th hole. They were doubles. Everything else looks fine. Mostly pars, 1 birdie. Let's check at the stats. Everything looks pretty good here. You always want to hit more greens and hit more fairways, but it can't always be possible. And most of the stuff off the tee was an iron or a fairway wood, so longest drive's 250, average ball speed's 142. Excuse me, best ball speed's 142. And that's all I got for you. I got to run to the golf shop and pick up a couple of clubs. I think everybody's just lurking or has left the chat. Yep, I don't see anything else. All right, guys, this is Turbo Talon Golf signing out. I'm sure we'll see you again maybe tomorrow morning. I don't have a round of golf booked, so I'll probably get up, drink some coffee, have a bowel movement, and come into the simulator here. There you go. You're all caught up. Later, guys. See you next time.